Hello, my name is Elise Bigley, and I've been a makeup artist for 15 years. Over the past several months, I've been asked by my clients and friends to do a YouTube tutorial video, so this is my first attempt. The look that I have here is what I did in the video, which is kind of a smoky eye, nude lip, and a little bit of contouring and evening out of the complexion. So if you guys want to subscribe to my page, I'm going to be doing a weekly look. Comment below with what you want to see, and I would be happy to do it. First, start with some skincare. Depending on your skin type, put a lightweight lotion or gel all over your face and neck. It's important to include your neck because when you age, you look like a turtle and be forced to wear turtlenecks year-round. When applying skincare, a little goes a long way. Try not to rub it into your face, but pat it so the product is most effectively used. At this point, if you have an eye cream, apply that along your orbital bone, not pulling with your finger because over time that will stretch out your skin and give you a crepey look under the eyes. Most daytime moisturizing creams have some kind of SPF in them. There are many fair maidens out there that insist on wearing 500 or more at any given moment, so now would be the time to put on your sun protection. Now, I go about applying makeup in a different order than most people I know because it works best for me and it can work well for you too. I start with my eye makeup first. I use Urban Decay Eyeshadow Priming Potion in Nude all over my lid from the lash line to the brow. Again, dabbing motions to blend, and don't get all OCD making sure everything is perfectly distributed because you won't see it anyway. Once we have that on, we can go ahead and start with some color. I am obsessed with the Urban Decay Naked Palette too, which has many different earth tones to mix and match. You can do a natural, dramatic, smoky, bold eye with any combo of the shadows here. The Naked set comes with a double-ended brush and works fine in my opinion. We want to use the side of the brush to collect the product, not the tip. This is because makeup will go on how you apply it. I want my lid color to be densely applied, vibrant, and noticeable. The side of the brush that's dense can apply the product that way too. I'm going to pat the shadow onto my lid, trying to evenly distribute the color. I'm going to use Booty Call as my lid color, which is very naughty. And once I have that on, I try not to look in the mirror too much because my face looks like a crazy person. Now I'm going to apply the crease color. I'm going to use Tease, which is a matte finish. You don't want to use every shimmer shadow on your eye, especially for crease color, because the point of a crease color is to add depth and darkness. Shimmer shadows will draw light and not give that effect as well. And you'll also look like a disco ball. I'm starting with the corner of my eye, making windshield wiper motions towards my nose. Always start with just a little and add as needed. You can add more, but it's a pain in the butt to lessen the pigment and to do damage control. I go about 3/4 of the way over so that it will keep my eye open and not close it off by adding too much darkness. To add a little more drama to the eyes, in the very corner using the side of the brush, I add some of the color Busted to smoke the eye out a little bit. I'm going right at the very edge, about 1/4 of the way over, to give a little bit of extra drama to the lid. I also go right along the lower lash line to even it out on top and bottom. Now my favorite part has come up, eyeliner. I love bold, elongated lines. I'm going to make small swiping motions on my lash line so I have a more natural effect, not a huge line drawn across my eye. I love Smolder by MAC. It's really smooth and creamy and won't pull at your eye. Don't be too concerned if it's not completely even or looks slightly off. I'll be using an angled liner brush to blend out the pencil, giving a soft focus finish as well as a quasi-smoky effect. A benefit to using the angled brush is that you can draw out some of the liner that you used and give kind of an angled, winged effect to the eye as well. It will look a little bit more natural than using a liquid liner. Now I'm going to jump to the next area of my face. It's particularly scary looking right now, but I promise it will all come together. I'm going to apply a primer to my face. Personally, I love Prime Time by Bare Essentials because it feels delightful and doesn't clog pores. What this does is help even out the surface of your skin so that your foundation will go on a little bit more smoothly and you'll need less product. I'm going to put on my foundation first. I love Laura Mercier Tinted Foundation because it's buildable coverage and you can either do a tinted moisturizer look or a maximum coverage foundation. I'm going to use the Maximum Coverage Face Brush by Bare Essentials. When applying foundation, the key is blending. Make sure you get into your hairline, jawline, and down your neck so that you won't get that mask effect. Once that's finished, I go ahead and apply concealer to the areas that need a little bit more TLC. I tend to break out, as you can see, so I put my MAC Studio Finish Concealer all over the problem areas as well as under my eyes due to the sleep deprivation. I'm patting the product in using very little so that it doesn't look like my face is some kind of geisha mask. I'm using minimal product but blending frequently to ensure smooth, consistent coverage. I'm using the MAC 252 brush because it's a little bit smaller and does precision work. I'm going to use Bare Minerals Full Flawless Face Brush to apply Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Powder along my T-zone, jawline, and bridge of my nose to help with unwanted shine and oiliness throughout the course of the day. It's also going to set my makeup so that it will wear longer. Next, I apply bronzer. My favorite currently is Warmth by Bare Minerals. A little goes a long way. I start on the outside portion of my face, around the cheekbones, and work my way towards the apple of my cheeks. It's imperative to blend, otherwise it will just look like gift dirt on your face. I'm going along my cheekbone, hairline, and jawline, essentially anywhere where the sun would naturally hit me. A good trick is to make an E and a 3 along the outside portion of your face. Make sure to add some to the bridge of your nose as well as your neck to give continuity. To add some color, I apply blush to the apples of my cheeks and drag the pigment back towards my hairline and up near my brows. Breath of Plum by MAC is a staple blush for me and can be applied as a sheer color or a highly pigmented one, depending on your preference. Apply above the bronzer area so that you can have a color contrast and not muddy the two colors together. It's important to remember that you don't just blush on your cheeks. You do on your forehead, chin, as well as the tip of your nose, so add a little bit there as well to give overall color. This past year, makeup trends have been geared towards contouring. However, I'm not a huge fan. I simply use a white cream pencil liner to add light on my lower orbital bone, bridge of my nose, chin, and above my brows, anywhere where the light would naturally touch my face. I blend it out so that it's not super noticeable because then it will look painted on and unnatural. After, I'll set it with a translucent powder to make sure that it sits. Most people put foundation on first. However, after foundation, if you put on eye makeup, the eyeshadow falls while applying and lands under your eyes, giving a raccoon effect. Or if you use light colors, the shimmer sits there and it's noticeable. So this way, you have to use makeup remover, reapply the foundation, the concealer, and do way more damage control than need be. When you do it this way, you can be as messy as you want with your eyes because you're going to conceal it anyway. I put mascara on after all the face products are applied because the loose powder will stick to the lashes and look like someone blew sawdust in your face. I love Estee Lauder Double Up Mascara. I start at the base of my lashes and do zigzag motions towards the tip. This way it adds buildable volume to your lashes and gives a more dramatic finish. While the mascara is drying, I begin working on my eyebrows using the angled liner brush with the color Tease, the same one I used in the crease, making short brush-like strokes from the bottom of my brow hair, working the product upward and across. This way it won't create a line look and have more of a natural finish. I extend my brows so that it's at about a 45-degree angle to the outer corner of my eye, but please eyeball it, don't get a protractor. It's important to fill your brows because it frames those beautiful eyes you've been putting so much effort into. After my brows, I go ahead and get my MAC 217 brush, which is one of my favorites, and apply Booty Call, the same color I put on my lid, to underneath my brow bone. That's going to highlight the brows as well as give a little bit of a shimmer. This brush is a little less dense, so it's going to go on a lot less dramatically. It will be more of a sheen instead of a pigmented color. Even though you can't really tell by my expression, this is one of my favorite products ever, MAC Liquid Lash Liner in Point Black. I'm going to add a thin line across my lashes, extending it just past my natural lid to create a subtle flick. I'm going to gently pull my lid to help ensure that the product goes on smoothly and evenly. I'm making small strokes to help achieve that. And because I love my lashes, I need to put a pair of fake ones on. I'm adding this because many clients I work with are really intimidated about applying lashes, so I figured I could go over that as well. You take the lashes, in this case MAC number 3s, and apply a small amount of glue to the lash line. A little goes a long way. Once you've done that, set the lashes down and go to a different part of your face. If you apply the lashes right to your lid after putting the glue on, it will be runny and move around a lot. It needs to tack up a bit first so you can have a better handle on it. I'm going to work on my lips while I wait. Since my eyes are pretty dramatic, I'm going to use Laura Mercier Bare Blush Gloss to give a nude finish. Now the glue should be ready. I'm going to lay the lashes against my lash line and line it with the outer corner and place it along towards my nose. As I'm doing this, I'm gently putting pressure on the false lashes downwards towards my natural ones. Don't be discouraged if it doesn't turn out the way you hoped. This takes a lot of practice and eventually will become second nature. The glue dries clear, but if you're in a hurry, you can apply a tad more liner to help mask it. I tend to put a coat of mascara on after the lashes are applied to help bond my lashes with the false ones. This will help prevent a double lash scenario. And that's the finishing touch. You can reapply your lip color or add some more blush before heading out. And remember, makeup is an art form and there's no wrong way to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed.